Okay, so I thought I would just show you this quick little grocery haul. So nice to get a Walmart delivery because I've been so busy and haven't been able to get to the store as often as I like to. So this just made it super easy. Got some bananas, 2 dozen eggs, carrots, and avocados. I wanted these for a recipe, and I also just wanted to stock up or have carrots on hand for soups and recipes. Bananas, because my family loves bananas, and I wanted to make an acai bowl and top it with a banana. Got some of this cinnamon crunch cereal, which, as you saw, somebody already wanted some, which is totally fine. Some green onions, organic milk, and then I got 4 of these cherry cola Olipop. These are our absolute favorite. They are so good. And then I got just 1 thing of bacon to have on hand. This is a good brand. There's no sugar in it, and it just has some really good ingredients. I got 2 containers of heavy whipping cream for coffee. I've been out for like 3 days, so this was my main incentive also for ordering. And then just 3 blocks of cheese because we make a lot of homemade macaroni and cheese. And I needed these because I think I'm going to be making it tonight. My husband requested as a side to go with dinner. And then I think I'm also making it on Sunday before we go to a friend's house for like a bonfire. And then I got this, I think it's a chuck roast. I got a chuck roast for French dip sandwiches tonight, which is why I got these. So I got this soups, the French onion and the... I don't want to butcher saying this, so we'll just let you read it. And then I got 2 packs of Alaskan wild-caught salmon. I always try to buy wild-caught because it's so much better for you. And I was thinking about making salmon bowls or sushi bowls, and so that is why I got the salmon with some avocado and carrots. That's how I saw the one recipe they topped it with, and it looked really good. I got 2 things of coconut cream. Now, I really don't like the taste of coconut. It's okay. I'm learning to bear it a little bit more, but I saw a few recipes that called for coconut cream, and so I got some to give it a try. I got 2 containers of Kettle and Fire beef broth, and I got this to have on hand if I needed to make something with beef, and in case I needed it for this, which I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. But it's a good brand. It's 100% grass-fed, so I decided to just get 2 of those until I can make my own. I got some cassava flour because, like I said, with the coconut cream, I also saw a few recipes that call for this flour, and I wanted to try it. I wanted to try making a pie crust with it. It's a really healthy cookbook. I'll have to show you what I got. But I thought, you know what, why not? I've tried pie crusts with coconut flour and almond flour, and they're not that great, but I feel like cassava flour might be good because I feel like it's a finer texture. I don't know, we'll see. I can't wait to try it. And then I got a pound of ham and a pound, I believe it was a pound of provolone. The provolone is for the French dip and just sandwiches, and then this is for sandwiches. And then I got the buns for the French dip. I got 2 packs of the red dragon fruit and acai smoothie blends. These are really, really good. I also like to add a scoop of I do actually add another scoop of collagen. I don't know how much collagen is in this one, plus some protein powder when I make the smoothies, and it's really, really good. I got a random bottle of dish soap. I thought I would try this one. I tried it before, didn't love it, but I do like that it's really clean, so I'm gonna give it a try. We'll see. And then I got 3 bottles of tart cherry juice because we love to make the tart cherry mocktails at night. It helps you sleep so good. My kids like it without the sparkling water. They might like it both ways. I don't know, but I normally just give it to them just like this with a little bit of sweetener, and it's so good. So I got 2 of those because we go through it pretty quickly. And then I just got 2 bottles of kombucha. This one is my favorite. I love it so much. Pineapple peach. If you have not tried it, you definitely should. And look at this. This cost me $200. Can someone explain to me how this is $200? I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
So now I'm just making my morning coffee. I waited until I had the heavy cream, and I love to froth it in my Nespresso frother, add a little bit of maple syrup, and it is so good. So I was enjoying that cup of coffee, and now I'm just going to wash all of the dishes, put them in the dishwasher, and get the kitchen cleaned up. And that way it's just nice. I love to have a nice clean kitchen. I feel like I can function so much better when I don't have like my sink full of dirty dishes. Now, I don't know if anybody will notice this, but we did end up getting a new faucet. So if you've been here a while, you may have realized that I had a black one before, and it was just getting a little, I don't know, grimy, not grimy because I clean it, but it was loose, and I'm sure we could have tightened it, but I really wanted to get a gold one. I just thought it would be nice to add a few gold accents. One reason I wanted to get gold is because we ended up getting a new chandelier for our dining room, and we got it in gold, and I wanted to add a few more gold touches throughout the house. That way it wouldn't just be that. I've been wanting to get a new chandelier for our dining room for a while because the one I picked, I just didn't like it. You know, you buy things, you build a house, and you have so many decisions to make, and I just don't like the one I picked. It didn't go very nicely. It just was kind of blah. And so we found this one at Home Depot, and it looks amazing. This is some cowboy candy that I canned, and I wanted to put it away. These are all from jalapenos from our garden. It is so delicious. I also canned some bone broth. I love to have bone broth on hand, especially now that we are going into the colder months, as well as some chicken that I canned. I love canning. I think it is such a great way to have fast food, but it is homemade fast food. Now I'm just going to clean my espresso maker. This needs to be cleaned every once in a while, and sometimes I forget to clean it. It gets like gross. I always forget that it collects water in that little tray thing. But I'm just going to clean that and get that all nice and sparkly, because who likes to have an espresso maker full of grounds?
So I don't think I've talked about this on any of my platforms at all, but so we still homeschool our kids, but we are doing like a charter school. So they have teachers and it's online and everything. And so I'm able to get a little bit more done-ish. I don't know. I just wanted to like update you a little bit and let you know that that's what we're doing. So I won't really be including much homeschool into any of my like day in the life things, just because I like to keep that stuff private. When it's just regular homeschool, that's different because I just buy a curriculum and we do it. But yeah, so that's going good. I don't know if we're gonna do that every year. We just wanted to try it for a year, see if we like it. So we'll see like at the end of the school year if we like it or not. We've only been doing it, what, like a month and a half, I think, and it's good, but it does take a lot longer than just regular homeschool, so I don't really like that part about it, but it's good. My son is actually in his one class right now. My daughter's on a break, so it is almost lunchtime. Everyone's hungry, so we will probably use the ham and cheese and make some sandwiches. I then also want to go and get the roast in the crock pot for the French dip sandwiches to get that going. That way it cooks long enough and gets all delicious. But I need to make my bed. Like I said, it's almost lunchtime and I still didn't make my bed yet.
So now I'm just making some lunch. I like to make bread from scratch as often as I can just because I know it's way better ingredients and it tastes so much better too. So I'm just gonna make the kids some ham and cheese sandwiches. And yeah, I was checking the ingredients on that mayo. It's the Duke's mayo. It tastes so good. I've tried making my own homemade mayonnaise before and it tastes really good. Like, there is nothing wrong with homemade. However, there have been about at least 2, maybe 3 times when I tried to make it and it did not work. And I'm so confused why, because I do it the same way every time. And sometimes it turns out amazing. And other times it won't be the consistency of mayo. It's just like way too thin, which is so weird to me. I don't know why it does that. Like, what's going on? I have an immersion blender. I do everything. So I don't know. I gave up making it for a little bit. I do want to still try it again, but we'll see. So this is the kids' lunch. I like to incorporate some healthy things into there. And then I'm also going to make them some yogurt. So this is their favorite way to have yogurt. Mine too, honestly. Get your yogurt from Costco. It's the best yogurt ever. Sweeten it with some maple syrup. You know what the ingredients are. There's not a lot of added sugars. You can control it. And then they like chocolate chips in it. And why not? Because it's so good. And no judging, please, because yes, I put chocolate chips in there. I control the sweetness with the maple syrup, and it's probably still less sugar than a lot of the pre-made yogurts in the store, and so delicious, plus a ton of protein. And now I'm just going to throw all of the ingredients in the crock pot for the French dip sandwiches. And I was out of laundry detergent, so I'm just going to make it. If you are new here or just didn't know, I use Truly Free. It's non-toxic and it is so amazing. Once I switched over, I knew I was never going to look back because it smells amazing and the ingredients are really good. They come in these little packets and you keep your jug and you just keep refilling it. And let me just tell you that when I first started using it, I could not believe that it was non-toxic because it just smelled so good. So I use their laundry detergent, their fabric softener. They have a dryer angel, which you put in the dryer and it smells so good. Oh, I just love it all so much. And here is my Thrive Market order.
Okay, I guess today is just a video of hauls. So I ordered my Thrive Market box and it came, so I thought I would show you everything I got. Some ketchup. I like to keep ketchup on hand because sometimes I'll use a recipe or I'll make a recipe and it needs like almost the whole bottle. Like, you know, you meatloaf, sloppy joes, things like that. So I always like to have a bunch on hand. I like to get organic ketchup. There's good ingredients when you do it that way. Of course, they have it at Walmart or Aldi, but I do like Thrive Market. I got some baking soda because I like to get my baking soda from Thrive. I got some fig spread for all of the charcuterie boards around the holidays, and my husband really likes fig spread to go along with the charcuterie board, so I thought I would get that. And then I got this organic raw almond butter. I thought this looked so good. Doesn't that look good? Like, I love all the specs. And so I'm going to compare it with my, I guess it's like a roasted almond butter from the Thrive Market brand that I have, and I'm gonna see how I like this one. I got 3 bags of the Unreal. They're like Snickers. They let you get a minimum of 4, unfortunately, but I am going to be making a Snicker salad. I've never made one of those, and I figured I wanted to get Unreal bars. They would be healthier than buying Snickers, and so they're just nice to have on hand. I don't think I'm gonna use all of them, so we can just stick them in our snack candy drawer. I always like to get Poppy from Thrive Market, and I can never find the cola flavor of Poppy in any stores around us, so I always get it there, and they had it on sale, so I just decided to get a few flavors. I keep root beer on hand if we ever want to make like root beer floats. We don't buy just like traditional soda, so I buy Poppy and Olipop. So we have root beer, Doc Pop, and cola. We prefer the Poppy in these flavors of Poppy over Olipop. So these are really, really good. The cola is really good, and I also wanted to make a Coca-Cola cake sometime. So I like to have them on hand. And then I decided to try these Dandies. My sister-in-law bought some, and we made s'mores at their house a couple weeks ago, and they were really good. So I wanted to try the maple flavored and the pumpkin spice. These would probably be good on hot chocolate. I also thought they would be really good to make homemade Rice Krispie treats. That sounds really fun. But I just thought it would be a fun little seasonal treat. And then I got a bunch of different spices. I love to get taco night seasoning blend. I like to get taco seasoning from Thrive Market. This is really good. I like that all of their spices are organic. So I got paprika, crushed red pepper flakes, and some cayenne pepper. I always like to have just extra spices on hand. I don't like when I run out. It's always a bummer when I do. And then I got the thin and crispy cheddar sour cream chips. I love cheddar sour cream. I don't eat chips very often, but I love to have them on hand, and I'm trying my best to get chips made in like coconut oil or avocado oil, and this brand is made with avocado oil, which is really nice. Speaking of which, these are not made in a good oil. However, these taste like Cool Ranch Doritos. The ingredients are way better. They have no artificial dyes, so we do get these. These are really, really good. And then, last of the food items, I decided to get some organic baked beans. We never buy baked beans. We aren't really big baked bean fans. However, I found this recipe for apple butter baked beans, and I thought it sounded really good. I make homemade apple butter. I canned it, and so I thought, why not try them? We're going to that little fire at our friend's house I talked about, and so I got these, and the ingredients seemed pretty good. So I thought, why not try these and see how we like them? And last but not least, I got this fizzy bath. This is so fun for my kids, so I like to get that every once in a while, and it smells so good. So, and that's everything from Thrive Market.
And now this is the next day, and I am going to put the mums together for my front porch. And I found these fake mums at Hobby Lobby. They look amazing. They are a little pricey, so make sure that if you want to buy them, you get them when they are on sale. But it's totally worth it because you can have them out the whole season. They won't die, and they look so good. Make sure they're, covered, or else they're just going to get weathered and ugly. So they're under my front porch, which is covered, which is really nice, and I just love them. This color right here is my favorite. I got enough so I could have 2 buckets of these, and then they had one more color, which was yellow. I normally don't buy yellow mums, but I did want another variety, so I got yellow, and they are very pretty. I have this bucket here. I have all of my buckets. They are from Hobby Lobby 10 years ago. So I don't know if they still have them or not, but I love them. I use them every year in the fall. And the key to making them look realistic is you want to fluff them and pull them, every which way, and they look so good. And yes, this is another day. So this is basically like a week in my life, and We got these 5-gallon food grade buckets from Home Depot. That's where I like to get them, and I store flour and sugar and oats and things like that in these buckets. I like to buy them in bulk, and it's just really nice to have on hand. And I needed a few more, so I am washing them and getting them all ready for when I can dump my flour and things like that in there. And I wanted them to be drying, obviously, to be able to store everything in there. And here I wanted to add a few clips of Aaron. He is hanging the chandelier, our new one, which I'm so excited about. And then we are going to decorate the front porch, which you can see right here. I did set the mums out there, but we're going to decorate it together and move that huge pumpkin because that is my son's pumpkin, and we are going to put that somewhere else because I didn't really want it on the front porch. Before I get to decorating the front porch, I just wanted to wipe a few things down. I'm going to wipe down this table, which I've had for probably, oh my goodness, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 years. I've had it for a long time, and I've actually, when I got it, it was like that teal color, whenever that color was popular. So I had it for quite a while, and then I spray painted it like a cream color, and then I ended up spray painting it black, which obviously is the color now. And I would eventually like to get a different table for here, but right now I've just been using what I have, and sometimes I don't even think about it. If I do end up keeping it, I will probably spray paint it again because it definitely needs to be painted again. But it works right now, and when I decorate it, you won't see that scratch that ended up on the top of it. But because it's black, it doesn't look too bad with the chairs. I eventually need to get new rocking chairs because when both of our dogs were puppies, they decided to chew the rocking chairs. I'm so happy they are not the ones from Cracker Barrel. We were going to get those, and then when we went to get them, they did not have the ones we were looking for, and so I ended up buying these on Amazon for like $100. They're super cheap, and like I said, thankful that they are because you can even see where the dogs decided to chew it up. I think they are past the chewing stage, but we're just going to wait a little bit longer before we invest in some good rocking chairs. It's honestly crazy how many days it actually took me to film this front porch decorate with me. But this day when I was filming this part, we ended up needing to go to soccer practice as soon as I was done with the rocking chairs. So we did that, and then I ended up needing to finish it the next day. I knew that I needed to do something in that corner over there by the front door because it was just really plain. So I decided to take this corn stalk and just sit it right there in the corner. I thought that looked so pretty. I love how it added some height. And then I added this old crate that I bought from Walmart 10 years ago also because I bought it for our wedding. I'm going to add some pumpkins, one real and the rest fake that I am not using this year. I thought it's the perfect place to use these pumpkins is out on the front porch. So we're just going to use these and decorate and make just like a cute little pumpkin thing. I don't know. But I have this little stick that you stick in the ground, I guess. It says grateful blessings, and I'm going to add a bow to it to cover up the stick. I just think it added something really pretty. I don't know, I just like it. And we're going to add some corn stalks over here. I really love doing that in the fall. But that is everything for this video. If you liked it, I would love if you could please give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel out, as well as subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!